What's going on? Be in the downloading process of it. Oh, here we go. I accept. I accept. Look at that shit like. I don't care about the online play. Let me move my damn camera. Good to see you, man. Damn good to see you, brother. Hope you're doing good. Well, let's get it started. Let's started in here.
90 days sober, I still hate it.
Let's go for normal. Nah, dude, there's nothing wrong with being sober, brother. Being sober is being chill.
Being sober means untreated chronic pain.
I just said all that shit and I was muted the whole time. I'm thinking about doing a cleanse, not smoking any weed, not drinking any soda, not eating any candy, no bad shit for a whole month. It's gonna be hard. Wow. You got a house now, Joe? Where you living at now? I got a ponytail. That's something new about me.
Approaching Kadako. Prepare for atmospheric entry. Approaching drop zone.
Damn, I'm gonna be late to this party when I do that multiplayer online. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, you got that chain sword too? Ooh!
Kill team leader to squad.
Here we go.
Box check. Repeat. Kill team leader to squad. Confirm Vox contact.
We have crashed. It's from your position.
Do you have the virus bomb? Damn it.
Lost contact, brother. Approaching orbital contact facility. Well secured.
Hellstroke, Alpha. I'm moving to the crash site. Do you read?
Any sign of the commander? Negative. No contact since the crash.
I'm here, damn it.
Ghostbusters, you have command. What are your orders? We proceed as planned. Launch the virus bomb into the stratosphere. Detonate it. And watch the Tyranids die. The sight I will greatly enjoy.
Transmitter must be broken.
Hooligans. The area will be clean.
Alpha, where is that damn virus bomb? I'm up to my elbows in these wretched bombs. Any word from Brother Darius or the commander? Nothing. It is left to us to share the glory now, Killstars.
Hold on, brothers. Now they send larger meat to stop me.
You must reach that bomb. I will, even if I have to chew my way through.
Darius, brother, I will repay them tenfold. This bolter will roar in your name, Darius. I swear on it. Come, vermin!
I shall be picking these rotten seals out of my fangs for weeks. The situation here at the launcher is becoming severe. Have you secured the virus bomb? No. For every gaunt I smash, 10 more come raining down. If we fail to launch that bomb, there will be nothing to stop the Tyranids. I am almost at the crash site. Just make sure the launcher is still standing when I get there. Hold the line for as long as I can.
out of time. Kill team, I am at the crash site. Alpha! Baron, my brother, you have honored the Imperium with your devotion. Ulfa! Hellstros, if you can hear me, I have the virus bomb. Headed to the orbital launcher.
Is that target might see us? Come on! Henry's shoulder!
Ulfa! No! Your death will not go unpunished.
What's up? An F smiling face with sunglasses, tumbler glass, pinching hand, cloud.
Tyrannates and breaks the perimeter. Alpha! Anyone? Is the bomb en route?
Hang on, Kelstros!
Tyrannates and breaks the perimeter. Alpha! Anyone? Is the bomb en route?
suggestions
I have the bomb.
as I go inside of this fucking gaping maw.
You have served your emperor well, brother. Record log. To any of landed off course. My brothers are all dead. Slain by tyrants. I have the virus bomb. Moving to the orbital launcher. We'll fire into stratosphere where it will disperse over Tyranid positions.
Now I'm trying to find my water vapor shit. Literally.
Continue on. The virus is our one chance to delay the Tyranid invasion. The virus will spread through their forces. They will adapt, but it will slow them down. The virus must be launched into the stratosphere. Nothing else matters.
Those fucking... They put you right in the action with the fucking very beginning of the game. I'm gonna fucking get slaughtered on online play. When I go online, I'm gonna get slaughtered. I'm ready. I'm gonna practice the story mode.
Nothing else matters.
I get to the business. I've done had 3 people die. Okay, let's try again. Use this. No, hell no.
Nothing else matters.
Ooh! Little fucking pieces of shit off of me. Covered in blood.
Operator shift change overdue. Your target must have been flagged for invigilation.
Open the gates.
Shift chronometer reset. You're registered as on duty. Carry out the officer's work according to the divine synchronicity.
Altar to the Omniscient.
Inserting payload.
Payload changing. Hazardous material detected. Further benediction required.
Transmitting override authorization. Set course for stratospheric detonation.
The rite of safeguard must be performed. Seek an authorized Magos at the command console.
Checking some analytical data real quick. Entrepreneurial kind of situation. Oh,
Machine Spirit, where is the command
wishing I
console?
had grenades a couple
The
times.
observation platform above. The Magos
Shotgun
on duty does not respond.
situation.
Summon the lift.
Wasted a couple of my grenades. Blah, 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 blah.
Machine Spirit, what is the status of the orbital launcher?
Hibernation. Console inactive for 22 hours. This impiety to the Omniscient has been logged.
Activate launch systems.
The rite of initialization must be performed. Seek an authorized Magos at the command console. The command console is posted at the edge of the observation platform. A Magos will attend to you shortly.
Doubtful.
You can do shit like that, but you cannot jump. I'm not going to throw my fucking one of grenades.
Meditations complete. Awakening systems will
throne. Can you not hasten the damn process?
Seismic disruptions have occurred. Launch trajectory realigned.
Ooh. Not looking good. Are not looking good. Ooh. Alright. No. Fuck it, y'all coming inside? Come on.
Organic presence detected on the ground.
Dang, they really putting a fucking swarm on me. The hive mind is... Dang. This is a normal difficulty and I've already fucking died 3 times. Not from this encounter.
Attention. Magos. Your launch authorization is required for dispatch of payload.
A little fucking preoccupied, I'd say. Oh, dang. That's a lot of enemies right there, boys. There's a lot of enemies.
It is done.
Yeah. I'm liking what I see so far.
I will take you all with.
Smoke him if you got him. CBD Delta 8.
I will not rest until you lie dead at my feet.
That's what happens.
Even if I am slain, I will leave you with wounds by which you will
See, these things, these are, Ripper swarms, and they're devouring all the biomass, all the life force from the plants and little animals, and creating more of these things. Dude, you wanna get, how the fuck do we get out of here, buddy?
eradicate your kind from the galaxy.
How do I get out of here?
May that virus strip your flesh from your bones.
Oh god. Thank god my health ain't showing up right now. I got some ammo too.
Alright, I'm back. What we playing? Trying to get wifey to give me a blowski. It might happen, just gotta hide the phone so she don't think I'm O.
So we are playing Space Marine 2, brother. So it's gonna have some good cinematography, some good dialogue. Be pretty dope. It's that new. And everybody, fingers crossed that Wolverine Pimpin gets his BJ tonight. Fingers crossed, player. Have you used any of Patrice's wisdom?
Read me, bitch.
I don't know why the fuck this shit right here. It's the PlayStation is set up to speak out loud, and I hope that I didn't do no, what do they call it? Mess around with someone else's pen game. But fucking PlayStation, read that shit.
Praise the Emperor. The wound.
Foul, yeah, you're a sexy motherfucker. Outposted, suck your dick if your wife won't.
Surgery. We remade you. You are a Primaris now.
Yeah, it's that damn.
Lord Calgar.
That's AI. That's that AI sex robot.
Is he here?
Gone. Summoned by the Primarch.
I must get back to the Watch Fortress.
You have been reassigned.
My place is with the Death Watch.
The Inquisition can find no stain on you, Titus. Accused of heresy. You have served penance in the Death Watch for almost a century. And not once have you faltered. But you will never know redemption until you have faced the judgment of your brothers. Prove yourself to us and know true absolution. What is your life?
My honor is my life.
What is your fate?
My duty is my fate.
Damn.
What is your fear?
My fear is to fail.
Oh shit, your wife knows hide me under your bed.
I'm confused.
What is your reward?
My salvation.
Yes,
My pledge is eternal service.
sir. Okay, we're gonna have quite a few gaming streams of this. Oh, we got a damn trophy, y'all.
Surgery has remade you as a Primaris Marine. You are now stronger, faster,
What I got right here.
and more resilient. You will take your place as an Ultramarine.
This should be too funny.
Your brothers will know that you served in the Death Watch, but your dishonorable status as a Black Shield
the future
has
is
been
crazy, isn't
redacted
it?
from the archives.
I want to make
Should
my
it be discovered,
robot
there
woman's
would
voice
be questions.
sound like
I'm done with
Camilla.
these AI whores.
Offered you a second chance. Do not taint it.
Yeah, they're nothing but trouble. The whole AI. Oh, let's go ahead and explore.
Secured the spaceport. Handed
See what we got going on.
Lieutenant,
Can't really waste this paint though, so in a second.
Gudanis, we have work to do. Gather the
Taking
rest
your
of the
advice,
squadron
painting
like
my
Jack.
models first,
Yes, brother.
then putting them together. Seems to be working pretty good.
Check out some Dubby, the best energy drink out there.
Damn.
https://www.dubby.gg/discount/x1620
I just want to say, shut up, bitch. I want to say that Dubby, it is good, but fucking wait till you see. I ordered some of my own merch to show off to you guys what this shit looks like. And I have like the quality of it. Wait till you fucking see this shit. Y'all gonna love it. And the game ain't fully installed yet. How long do I fucking got this shit installed? This thing, I'll explain some of the lore. That's a seraphim, and these particular creatures.
Pilgrim, you ever watch the last 20 minutes of that video and get into the September 11th part of it?
Fuck, no, I'm about to watch it right now, though. I'm about to watch it right now while we're waiting for this shit to fully download. Booting up my PC. I got a POSC, more like it. Let's check out some of this multiplayer before we return back to the story. I'm gonna watch the rest of that video. Yeah, how the fuck? Why is it not letting me go online? Alright, here we go. I think I'll mute the audio on this whenever I'm in combat, and we're about to listen to the rest of that. Let me go to search my history. Searching my history. Sorry if my audio is not the best.
The Rubicon surgery has remade you as a Primaris Marine.
Sorry, buddy. Let's see.
https://youtu.be/tcbuqqd57ry?SI=sign VBFRLPQDNHQZ0WFW.
Yeah,
This
y'all
might
go.
be it.
I'm about to go. I'm going to. No.
Can I ask you something? Is this it?
I can smell your nappy pussy.
The game is fully installed. And I was trying not to get into it, but it is the 23rd to 24th anniversary of 9/11, 2001. So it's been 23 years since 9/11, guys, and the American people have been screwed over for it. You know, nothing good came of that.
With symbols on mouth.
The Wi-Fi acting up, pimping. I didn't even think about it. No, I feel. Oh my God! Let me. Michigan, you kind of catch chat there, Joe and shit up on.
We don't have to watch it. I was just wondering. I've seen it like 5 times.
No, fuck. I want to listen to it because if it's talking about 9/11, then I think I haven't played nothing about 9/11 today. And it feels only appropriate to do some 9/11 shit.
I mean
Like
the
it-
event, not what you doing.
No, I know what you're talking about. No. Yeah, the event itself was set and planned many years ago. I would say after the end of World War II is when they all started doing all this crazy shit.
Ransacked me.
However, it really came to fruition when Don Rumsfeld met Dick Cheney. The connections, their mentors that they had, kind of set them in the path towards being some pretty bad dudes. War for money, death for money. You know, we're selling weapons overseas to the Mujahideen and to the Iran-Contra, all that different shit. We're buying drugs from South America and trading them guns, selling them guns.
Bombing the towers back in 99.
And that was all set up. Yes, no, they had that set up.
Truck bombs.
Listen,
Surgery has remade you as a
that's like Timothy McVeigh
You are now stronger.
was under the same MK Ultra programming as.
Your place.
Well, Osama wasn't in it. He was a. See, this is what happens. Throughout the years, the elites, the deep state, have been buying and selling weapons, causing death, causing drugs to be spread. Are you following y'all? This shit gets so deep in it. The people that Dick Cheney and Don Rumsfeld are connected to are a part of this.
Do not taint it.
So now that was all to get to see.
To the white supremacy movement.
Yes, but these people are contacted through, you know, they a lot of these crazy. And Timothy McVeigh also had a military background, so he had the government had advanced knowledge on him. All right, now throughout the years, yeah, and then finally, we're not just funding one side; we're funding all sides. We're giving weapons to all sides in these conflicts, leading to rising hate towards our country.
Used to
All right.
frequent the same gun shows my dad and I did in the early 90s.
Was he kind of weird? Was Timothy? He was kind of weird.
Because of the Geneva Convention, biowarfare and cover-up.
See, I'm not familiar with the Geneva Convention, biowarfare and cover-ups. What is that?
Took me off the cruise ship.
My lord.
They wouldn't let me back on, even though 3,700 people came.
Reporting for duty.
Have Sergeant Gadriel report to the bridge. How are your wounds?
God,
Also
and
loosely tied to the Michigan militia. I never met Tim, neither did my dad.
I'll be straight with you, Titus. I have
See, now,
observations about your reinstatement.
the whole I feel like a lot of times, and we all know this, a lot of these for the most, not a lot of our, like,
Among the men.
not all these militias are controlled agent provocateurs, as it were, but
Problem.
a lot, I feel like there are some of these who are set up to attract people that they can keep an eye on, and they got inside agents.
Facing a Tyranid splinter fleet. They engaged us on 2 planets. Avarax, a hive world, and Kadaku, which you already know. We're abandoning the latter. It's mostly Adeptus Mechanicus research facilities.
No.
We're evacuating critical assets and personnel. These defense guns are keeping the skies clear for our ships.
Listen to what this Scottish bastard has to say real quick.
Get
But now the world, 23 years later, it is for the worse, for sure.
Sergeant, this is Lieutenant Titus.
Not even just, it's just like everything about it. Everything is turned, warfare has evolved even more. Now you have the drones, now you have soldiers can operate machines from far away. You feel me? So it's getting weird. It's getting weird. They have more access to our information than ever before.
Gain of function in United States punishment by death because of the Geneva Convention law, so Obama told Fawcett to go off. A poll is going on for, which would you rather have?
Bam.
Use.
Obama, he's a part of that Harvard Yale clique, Skull and Bones.
I shall be glad
They
to
sit
have
in a
a
coffin fucking for
The rest of the squad ready.
naked in a semi-gay ritual, I might add. Completely gay, actually. No semi-gay about it. They're sitting there jerking off, and they are telling their deepest, darkest sexual secrets to a bunch of other men surrounding that coffin. And I've heard worse. I've heard worse shit than that. I have definitely heard I've heard some fucking funky shit. Yeah, but it's kind of sucks though, because JD Vance, he's a part of that squad though. He went to Yale. He had his career pushed. He had a nice cozy spot in the military. You know what I'm saying? He got out. He was, I don't know. He was. It was kind of like a Joker from Full Metal Jacket situation. He was a journalist, but now. He gets a movie about him 4 years ago before this election stuff. Just out of all there's a bunch of senators. I'm sure they all have stories too, but he has a story. I guess we could all relate to. All right, and it's too many weird connections. Too many weird connections.
Then there is much to learn.
I look forward to it.
I want to play online. I'm not if it'll let me play online or not.
Over here, brothers.
You to see me. Why? Because
Y'all hear this guy?
people knew that I knew some stuff that I probably shouldn't know. And didn't want anybody to talk about it. So, the chain of events with this monkey virus gets transferred in 1964 to the Delta Primate Center in Covington, Louisiana. where they do primate research under the direction of the Department of the Military, the DoD. This place has been open
it's all
since
Hollywood
then.
shit.
Dr. Riopel's dad ran that place. And the reason I became aware of that is because the day that I was in the Times-Picayune talking about it, I asked Dr. Riopel about this issue. I said, look, I know your dad used to work there, because he would never talk about what his dad was involved with. But he did that day when I was getting ready to do a craniology in the middle of the night. And some of the things that he told me made me start asking questions. I started putting things together. And I said, I need to find out what happened with that monkey virus. So it turns out in 1971, the monkey virus research went to Fort Detrick. If any of you see the black sheep of the Kennedy family up there, he just wrote the takedown book for Dr. Anthony Fauci. In that book, you'll see all the links to Fort Detrick. 1971, all the way up to the Patriot Act, when they knocked the Twin Towers down, all of our biologic weapon stuff was done in the United States. Ironically, several viruses got out when Obama was president. Obama shut down the bioweapons program. And guess what he told Dr. Fauci to do? Go offshore. And guess where he went? Wuhan. So, gain of function research continued. Now, this is one of my members, okay? He pays me to make sure that I'm protecting him and his family. On July 4th, 2020, I had 100 members at my house. I told them there'll be no American flag. I'm going to tell you two things. We're going to talk about two things: decentralized medicine and decentralized money. I said, make sure you buy Bitcoin. At the time, it was about $7-8 grand. I said, but make sure when they come out with this vaccine that you never take it. And I warned them then, we're talking 3 years ago, I think there's a pretty good chance that you're going to find out in a messenger RNA vaccine, we're going to find DNA plasmids that are not supposed to be there. And we're probably also going to find out that SV40 is contaminating the viruses. I want you to remember this timeline. I never talked about this publicly, ever. Why? Because I'm a little bit smarter than probably I am right now. The virus comes out. You guys can have whatever ideology you feel about it. I think you probably know what mine is. But the real story breaks about 2 months ago. 2 months ago, you should write this name down because you need to follow him on Twitter. His name is Kevin McKiernan. He worked on the Human Genome Project for Craig Ventnor. So he's got serious chops in molecular biology. And he now works in the cannabis industry. And he decided to take Pfizer's vials and test them for those DNA plasmids and the SV40. And guess what he found? They're in there. So, of course, you can imagine when he posts this on Twitter, all the wackadoodles that, are pro-vax wanted to bury him. So one of those wackadoodles, also a very accomplished molecular biologist at the University of South Carolina, named Philip Buchholz, second name you want to write down and follow their Twitter account. He did the testing 4 weeks ago and confirmed that finding. So now, most of you, while you've been herbatizing and drinking and partying, you didn't know that the vaccine really was adulterated. And guess what? Needed Bobby Kennedy. And I had an inkling that I was right. So I called my friend, Rick Rubin, because remember, he's the black sheep that is not cancelable because he's an awesome dude and everybody likes his music. I said, Rick, if we do this, it's got to be you, because when this information comes out, I think there's going to be a lot of pissed off people. They're going to be really, really upset. So to put this whole thing together for you guys, because I really want to make sure you understand why this is decentralized at its core. What's the game? It's not the game that you hear on Twitter that people are doing this to depopulate. No, they're doing exactly the opposite. They want a lot of you to be their slaves to get soft tissue cancers. The reason why? What's the #1 profit center, centralized medicine in the United States? Cancer. We make more money off cancer than anything else. So what happens, and can back me up on this, he's the financial guy. How do you launder money? You need a big pile of money. And when you want to keep running wars, like Hamas, like, I don't know, Ukraine, war is expensive. And you have to rehypothecate money to run those games. And I know most of you Urbit guys, I found this out today, I didn't know. Most of you are actually Bitcoin maxis like me. But don't you find it kind of interesting that in the last 2 or 3 weeks, that all of a sudden, now we're going to get a spot Bitcoin ETF. Why? So they can rehypothecate the 3 million coins that are left on Bitcoin. And we all know what's been going on with TLT in the bond market. So, through this whole story, in August, where some of you may have met me, I was in El Salvador. This guy keeps coming up. He calls me up and says, Jack, I got a bunch of wackadoodle guys down in El Salvador, but I want you to come and give them a talk. And I think somebody from the president's administration might be in attendance, and you might be able to get your decentralized medicine ideas in front of them. So long story short, I went there. I was probably the lightning bolt for the whole conference because I went after everybody who spoke. And I was the last guy, and I basically made the case that there's lots of things that we should be able to do in El Salvador because it is fully decentralized. But the number one thing is that I said that we should have medical freedom law in the Constitution. So, for some of you who were there, you know who was there from the Bukele administration. What you don't know is when I left Mazada, 5.5 hours later, I wrote the medical freedom law for the Constitution of El Salvador. For those of you who don't know medicine, that's Benjamin Rush, original signer of the Declaration of Independence and the Constitution. He petitioned John Adams and Thomas Jefferson to put this law in our Constitution. And they could not envision at any time that this would ever happen. So it never got put in. So, most of you are Bitcoiners. Every single time we talk about Bitcoin, don't we sit down and say, let's talk about angles of attack, how we get fucked, and this and that. Guess what? Politicians in Washington, D.C., and the CIA and the FBI have been doing the same thing. How can we attack the U.S. Constitution and do it so the obedient idiot voters give 2 flying shits? And guess what? Turns out it was medical tyranny. How did it start? Well, we started the war on cancer with Nixon and Dr. Oshman. It was real successful because it started to create huge amounts of money. We started putting up places like MD Anderson and Sloan Kettering, and cancer just kept growing and growing and growing. Everybody else had everything scrubbed. Along comes Ronald Reagan, who, just so you know, in part of the Kennedy assassination, which you can read about in 2 books that I'll tell you about later, he was part and parcel of this situation. And he agreed to step down so that Nixon could be the president first. But what did President Reagan do? First big thing, he created a law called the Bayh-Dole Act in 1980 that allows researchers to profit off their research. That was when the fuse was lit. What happens in 1982? Ronald Reagan puts Dr. Fauci in charge. Then what happens? Dr. Fauci, after the Patriot Act, when the CIA and FBI realized that you can't do bioweapons research in the United States because the way the laws were written then was an act of treason and you could be hung. So what did they do? They made Dr. Fauci the most expensive employee in U.S. federal history, more than the president. He makes $50,000 more than the U.S. president. And he was in charge of all the stuff that was at Fort Detrick. And that's when he started to put it in the Ukraine, and he started to put it in China. Okay. He had a good friend named Peter Daszak at North Carolina, EcoHealth Alliance. These were the guys that designed the messenger RNA. So, I knew about all this in 2018, 19. This is why I warn my tribe. Never, never comply. Most of you don't know who I am. You go to my Twitter feed right now, and there's a little box there. It says, do not comply. When they tell you to do something, fucking run away. Now, the real bad is, if you took the jab, you got some risks. But I didn't come here to talk to you about that. I came to tell you, when I sat down with Bobby Kennedy, we talked about all of this. And it's all filmed, and it's on tape. You are the first human beings to hear this story. Never told anybody this live. Some of my friends, but not all the parts. But I told Bobby, and Bobby confirmed a lot of things that you just heard here. That's the real reason I want to talk to Bobby. And Bobby Kennedy told me that he thinks he has a plan to solve it. I'm going to be quite honest with you. It's probably the only negative thing you're going to hear me say about him. I don't think his plan's going to work. And I told the people down in El Salvador that there's only one way to stop this. Like, if you don't want history to keep repeating itself with this issue, you have to have a Medical Freedoms Act. So when I left Nazada, I wrote the law in 5.5 hours, and I sent it to the Bukele administration. The Bukele administration told me in 24 to 46 hours, I need to be ready to go meet the president of El Salvador. Guess what? I did. Met him at his house. He said, tell me the story. My brother said that you had some very interesting to say, but I want to hear why you wrote what you wrote. So I told him the story of Benjamin Rush. Told him the story about why his uncle, why his dad, and why they're probably going to kill him. Why they want you to get cancer. It's a decentralized medicine story. I've done my due diligence. This is the law in my hand. I cannot let you read it, let you know that it's here, but I am going to read the first part. Public Health Freedom Act of 2023. The people of El Salvador do enact as follows. Unless we put decentralized medical freedom into the Constitution, the time will come when centralized institutions in healthcare will organize into an underground, covert, or authoritarian bureaucracy. It will restrict the art and science of healing to one class of people and deny privileges to others. It will constitute the Bastille of medical science. All such laws are contrary to freedom and liberty. They are despotic and have no place in a constitutional republic. The Constitution of the Republic should make special privileges for medical freedom and religious freedoms related to the practice of healing. Therefore, these laws should be added to our founding documents to protect the public health from tyranny from this day forward.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I can't tell you that it's not passed yet, but I can tell you on pretty firm authority, it's going to be. And all I want to say to all of you, do not trust fucking anybody. Anybody who's centralized. I have an absolute disdain in my heart for centralized medicine, because I know what they're capable of. You need to realize that too. You need to realize that things that are centralized at their core have fundamental weakness and flaws. And you need to think about that. You need to think about the way you do things. There's things that are going to be coming, especially the poor people of Europe. They're not going to be able to get out. These policies, these are run by people you need to run away from. Bill Gates wants to block the sun. You block the sun, you set this off. Not to scare the hell out of all of you, but the devices in your pocket, the devices you use are capable of making smaller DNA plasmids and smaller fragments of SV40. So if you're a heavy tech abuser and you got the shot, my advice is, come come visit me in El Salvador because you're going to need the sun so that you don't get soft tissue cancers. Just to follow this up, how did I track all this and be very quiet about it for 3 years, but without my members?
I got the jab.
There's a gentleman on
fucking
Twitter
hate some
named
sun.
the Ethical Skeptic. Write it down. He's a former Navy intelligence officer who's been tracking the data and has been publishing since the first month the vaccines were given. There's a huge spike in deaths not associated with COVID, deaths not associated with complications of the vaccine. It was something else. Everybody ignored him for almost 2.5 years. The day that Kevin McKiernan, who's our modern day Bernice Eddy, he's the one that told the world. Now it's been confirmed by the other side. This is no longer hyperbole. This is no longer conjecture. This is fucking reality. And you need to know that. You need to live in places that protect your freedom, not take it away. That's the purpose of this. I'm hoping to build that in El Salvador, where I think freedom reigns. And I will tell you what Bobby told me. I sent Bobby the law. I had to get clearance from the Bukele administration because it's not passed. I sent Bobby the law about 2 weeks ago. He called me up and we talked for almost 2 hours on the phone. And he said, Jack, no American politician can pass this. I want all of you Americans out there to let that fucking sink in. That's how dysfunctional this country is. But they're not even willing to fucking save us. That's some bullshit. He even told me, and I told William this before this talk, that he said not even Ron DeSantis in Florida could get this law passed. That's how restrictive I've made it. Like, this is a no bullshit law. He did tell me though, because Rick moderated, I said, Bobby, could you pass pieces and parts? And he had his healthcare attorney, his name is Aaron Siri, call me up. I spoke to Aaron, and Aaron told me that we obviously would love to get pieces and parts of this in our platform. He goes, but it's almost nuclear in the United States because of how big pharma controls the lobbyists. But this is what he did say. And I shared this today with several of my friends in this room. He said, Jack, if El Salvador passes this and Bukele passes, they are one of one. They're the unicorn. And most of you know that a lot of people call Bukele a dictator. He's given his people medical freedom and money. Now he's going to give them medical freedom for healthcare. And he plans on doing medical freedom for the internet, too. All in the next 6-7 months. So I want you to know what your risks are. I don't want you ever to come to me and say, you didn't tell us. I'm here 2 days after that picture. Made it happen. That's the only reason.
I keep on trying to switch my fucking gun.
A fine gift from the forge.
Look at that. Damn. So it's all one in one, the medical industry and the higher levels of the military industrial complex when it comes to Congress, the lobbyists, the fucking malpractitioners of dirty medicine, like I said. Let me get over here and help these boys out. Oh, we got some Sisters of Battle with us too. Nice. Y'all heard everything the man was saying? That shit was fucking... It's crazy. It is weird to think how everything is disconnected with the one and how all things connect. You get down to a certain point, it's all... Nights down. I keep on using my rage ability outside of combat. Fucking idiot.
Big Pharma is the money laundering map for the GOV.
Hamilton.
Check out some merch. //PilgrimX 1620, misspreadshop.com/
Oh, damn. I'm not paying attention. It stops stuff back.
Everybody inside, now!
Yes, my lord! Should we not eliminate the remainder of the swarm?
There will always be more. We must focus on taking down the hive ship. Reloading weapon. Observe this location. Xenos here. Get these gates closed.
Yes, my lord. Transmitting command now. Stand by.
Do not relent in your attacks. Never seen orcs do that. Makes them easier to kill. You have yet to see them. We are wasting time. Proceed through the gates.
Shit up. Fuck you. How many people are coming across this just randomly on your feed?
Major Sakana.
Go ahead.
We met with one of your squads.
Thank you, my lord. I shall give them new orders.
The way is clear.
Yeah.
Proceed.
Dead all over the place.
Looks like a slaughter. No excuse for cowardice.
I'm back again with another episode of Quick Shopping at the Barber Club. I'm so excited because I got a hometown hero. I'm in good to see me in the Barber Club. He's bringing Papa to nobody, and I think he's outside right now. Yes. It's your move. It's something we can fight through. Yeah, man, what's up, man? Came back from Bob. Say, what's up, man? Yeah. Frank Lucas had to go to Vietnam.
That's when the disturbance took off. Maybe Emperor delivers swift retribution to those that abandon their kin. We formed up and resisted as best we could, pushed back by inches, retrieving weapons from the fallen.
God damn, I keep on using my ability.
For the Emperor.
The director of Power Rangers Bob. Yeah, that's Andy Larry. Yeah, he's Michael Jordan Boston. Okay, so I know when you talking about you, but you said how you know y'all knew each other. Yeah, he knew you and you knew him. So yeah. So, Boston's recognized. You said bring my barber. Yeah, so nigga, I brought Kendrick Lamar's barber, who's now my barber. Kendrick drew them on ugly ass bread. And yeah, he ain't handsome like no nigga with no bald face. Yeah. And he painted on it. Okay, so it look like Frank. Yeah, they don't look like Frank. Some new game. Y'all, you Beijing nigga. You got Beijing in here? No, I don't sell Beijing. Yeah. Say listen. And you can get in the salt water with this and this don't wash out. I went to the ocean. Yeah, I went to the ocean with you. Okay, so what we're gonna do, Charles? So first, I want to sit down and talk with you. And you ready to sell clippers? You ain't got shit and no weed, no nothing. Man, come on. What do me like that? What them Mexicans doing over there? Oh, you can't cut them Mexicans out. Them Mexican ball? See, I don't cut it. Oh, you don't? I'm just a plug. I don't touch the product. I just move it. I don't use it. I just sell it. That makes sense. Yeah, make a lot of sense. Boy, say, drug dealers, listen to them. You don't use it, you don't touch it, you just sell it. Just sell it. How you think about it? Let's get this couch in there. Now, bro. Thank you, Charles, for coming by to the Barber Club here in Dallas. Yeah. Thank you for booking me, nigga, because I didn't know you were high no room. It's just way over. Yeah, I thought this was a setup. No. What the fuck you doing back here in the warehouse with some motherfucking clippers? Nigga, you lying on like them motherfuckers. It's set up. No, it ain't no. What I got is I realized I saw the professional paint on the wall. Yeah. I saw the real business establishment. And I said, nah, niggas ain't doing no wrong with these new high rises during this gentrification area. Yeah, they started to change the area. It's gentrified. They started to change your friend, what's his name? Start with the D. Newberry, isn't he from this area? Oh, yeah. You know, the West Dallas Gator Boys. This is their neighborhood. This is all my niggas. Mark and Tyrone. Right. So, yeah. So, I wanted to bring you here, for my audience to be able to get these haircut niggas. They don't give a damn about what I'm talking about. Haircut niggas, dog. They just want to look cute. On every Friday, nigga go to the barber shop and try to get some pussy. These ain't intellectual niggas. The intellectual niggas should be do their dreads out. You know what? Nigga with them head just don't give a damn about nothing. Oh, some of them may not. Well, explain to me. A lot of the topics you talk about, online, and you see you on Vlad, you see you on Say Cheese TV. Barbers in the barbershop watching you. Yeah, I know. And they ain't doing the only one nigga agreeing with me. That's the old nigga that probably owned the barbershop. Them young barber niggas call him no bitch ass nigga, snitch ass nigga. That's all that shit is. And they cut that rap music on the rap when the interview go off. So it drives me out listening to that stupid ass rap music. You got about 50% that may agree with you. Actually, I wouldn't even say 50 because, in this world, common sense isn't common. And the barbershop is a bullshit place now. It used to be where the gentlemen and the scholars went, and niggas and the players and the hustlers. The pimp nigga coming to church, get his shit done, but now it's just a bunch of niggas talking, fuck talk. I'm glad you said that. They be talking fuck talk. You know who they done fuck and one girl freaking, and then them niggas don't respect the game, homie, because the woman come in with her little boy, or two little boys. most niggas won't even change the music. Or they won't change the conversation, especially if the woman dresses a certain kind of way. The little girl come in with mama and big brother. Them niggas don't switch. So yeah, that's why I say we ain't fuck the barbershop. That should be a place where they're introduced to the barbershop. Oh, they don't hear it in the car. They don't hear it in the house. They don't see it on YouTube. Well, this is what the barbershop done become. You got the niggas out front smoking weed. The nigga who run the barbershop down half-ass skirt and chill. The nigga moving from the front door. The woman with the nice body, with the little son. She can't just get out the car and not be bothered with the niggas. Say, try to, shoot at the cop. And then when she come in, it ain't no rules, homie, for the socialization. How to socialize in this atmosphere. Come on, my nigga. Turn down and dick sucking pussy music when at a certain time of the day. I think
dick sucking pussy.
People look at a barber as somebody who can set the culture. Because I decide for that time that you come in here, what you gonna listen to, what we gonna talk about, what's hit in terms of clothing. Because like I was talking to you about earlier, for the past maybe about 6-7 years, I saw a wave of everybody wanting to go get the CDL and get the $100,000. Everybody doing hot shots. But I don't know how much. Yeah, them motherfuckers be CDL. The class they couldn't get them CDL. Yeah. So they wanted to go and get them box trucks trying hot shot. Right. Yeah. And then that fucked the game up. But now, Charleston, top barbers are making like 6 figures. And they transition from being you can just walk into the barber shop and just sit out on my chair to now you got looking at. Yeah, shit like hoes now. Yeah, they done turned the barber world into whole shit. Yeah, this shit like hoes. Nigga got to go book an appointment like the bitch do. Nigga go be in the chair for an hour just like the hoes do. Yeah, gossip in there just like the hoes. The shit done turned into the beauty shop now. And the price is just like the whole prices. Nigga pay an hour. Man, you better not let that nigga draw that shit on your head and spray that paint on there and do your goatee. Man, you damn near $50. Yeah, and if you give him 100, nigga, he might give you back 25. You took his tip out, and you had to make an appointment. Man, where the walk-in niggas at? It's changing because nowadays, Charleston. I was one of the first people. I feel like of this newer generation to realize that the beauty industry, because the barber industry is like. But what you realizing shit for? You can't cut her. I'm telling you. Yeah, what did they say? I realized. Well, you ain't no haircut, nigga. You a nigga just selling the clippers. That's the person you should be asking, like, what you realize? That question you asked was an amazing question. If I don't cut hair, whatever I asked, I said, what made you think, what put in your mind to make you start selling clippers to, man, think about the same way that, all the shit you can say. So what really happened was, I understood that there was a need for the women's side. How you understood? Using analytics in the internet. But listen, out of all the shit niggas do, what made you think of hair products? Who in your family do hair? What barber nigga you know? What made you say, okay, women, what made you start asking who, what, when, why, how? The same way a drug dealers be on the block, they go do deliveries. They have an area, that's my area. It's the same in the beauty industry. You got dudes that put truckloads worth of barber supplies in their car. And they take over a specific area. But a lot of them don't have a charisma, personality, they're not funny, they don't have a wife to help them create a website. I saw an industry where it was like, they ain't doing it right. They're supplying the product, but they ain't giving them an experience. Man, so my question is, what made you look at this industry? What about this industry as a young black man that you could sit back with the insight and the foresight to say, I want to tap into this and it worked? What made you look at what? Most people, you spend money on that jewelry, right? Yeah. That's for your appearance. Barbers do that same thing. Me and you every day, every other week, gotta go get a haircut. You still spending money on your appearance. The beauty industry is $1 trillion, but we don't have any black people on the other side of the distributors. You know how you watch Baby Boy and he said, what he said, really guns and butter? Yeah. All the guns have always been buyers. You've never been selling. I've never walked into a black-owned beauty supply store. And then took you to the barber shop every week? Yeah. So you stayed pretty clean cut most of your life? Clean cut, yeah. Most niggas you went to school with sold everything, but how did this get your interest? At what age did you say, okay, Dad, I want to start selling clippers? So I went to college, Texas State, got my bachelor's in accounting. Then I got my master's in accounting. Then I moved to New York, and I got a shot at my wife. I met my wife in college. And my best friend Malik sitting over here, he's a barber. So since 7th grade, he's been cutting our hair. So I understood numbers, math, accounting, taxes. Once I figured out how to go on the internet, see, there's tools on the internet where you can go on Amazon and see how much castor oil, how many are they selling a month? You can find rugs. How many is that specific rug selling a month? I found castor oil. I said they got Jamaican castor oil for black women's hair. This little bottle cost $4.99, but it was selling $100,000 revenue every month. So I sat back because I'm an accountant. That's what I went to school for. You know, I was going. My dad owned Subways growing up. He was recently about to do a franchise for Chick-fil-A, UPS. So I always had a business mind for him. He worked at General Motors. That's how we was, you know, never needed for anything. But he told me, look, you're going to go to college. The bachelor's was just the beginning. You got to get the master's. So I was always thinking numbers. Once I figured out this product in the beauty industry for women and selling like that, I was like, well, what's the men's side? Because that's who I can tap into. I can go inside a barbershop and have a conversation with your barber, popular nobody, and connect with them in a way that Koreans and the white owners of those supply services can't do. Because we listen to the same thing, we watch the same games, we get through a lot of the same things, relationship-wise, life-wise. So I took all of that and put it into this. So what happened was, my first month, once I figured out, okay, this is where I can source these products from, I took it to the street just like a plug. I'm going inside the shop. Hey, how y'all doing? You need something? So then the old school pulled me to the side of the shop in Arlington, right there by the new stadium. A little bit up, I think that's 360. He said, hey, young buck, you can't just be coming in here. Because I was going in there after I got off my 9-to-5 job. But I would have slacks on, but I would take the button-up shirt off and just have the white shirt on. And he was like, you ain't even branding yourself. Because I was trying to sell the Clippers for prices I thought that I could get them off at. But he's like, what's going to make us buy from you? You don't have a brand, nothing. But when I went home, I told my wife, like, they don't really want to buy this stuff because they don't know who I am. They don't trust me. I don't have a brand.
Yeah, the told me. You're licking your wound.
Exactly.
Yeah, feeling discouraged.
Feeling discouraged. But she helped me. She gave me a brand. She gave me my logo. So now we're in there with confidence. I can say who
she ain't asked you where you been and why you tying on it.
Exactly.
That kind of shit.
Yeah.
There you go.
She had her mind on right. And then what really changed everything was similar to you. You know how you were a youth advocate. You were speaking positivity into the community. That just really wasn't working. You wasn't getting the traction. But when you went to the internet with a whole different approach, you started.
I rebranded.
Yeah, rebranded. And she told me, build a website. We sold about $25,000 worth of Clippers just hand to hand. But we had to think big. And she put that into motion when we built a website, an Instagram page, and we start showing that personality and that charisma. And people were drawn to it. So it ain't just that easy as
Yeah, that's how I use George Foreman instead of George Foreman grills, his personality and charisma. So instead of those grills made, and he made a lot of money.
Yeah,
he made a lot of money. Well, I asked that question and you answered it too. You gave me detailed description on what made you. Nigga, because I'm fascinated by what you got. You got to be able to think, to put numbers together and come up with a concept and a business model and a brand. Yeah, put this together. So I'm fascinated by those kind of minds. That's why I asked that.
I got a couple more, questions that I wanted to ask you because, like I told you before, I've been watching you for the past 4 years, and a lot of the things you said have been very polarizing. It reminds me a lot of, because I hear you speak about Bible verses sometimes. I know you've said you don't subscribe to one religion.
I read the Bible as a kid, but I only read the first half of Genesis and the last half of Revelations of the rapture. So all that shit in between, I never read it. But I know it, and the reason I know it is because my mother subscribed to it. So my mother would quote scripture. When my mother would come visit us, when I was in the boys' home, I can recite what she prayed. Because I thought it was bullshit anyway. You know what I'm saying? Because as a kid, religion and God concept is forced upon you. Because you really don't have understanding of it. So to even try to read the Bible as a kid, there's no real connection. And when we was going to church,
Oh, no kind of tearing it.
Church was scary. Motherfucker catch the
Oh
Holy Ghost.
shit.
Oh shit, man. Shit was scary like what? Man, that shit was scary. Oh. So and the preacher preached over your head. You know what I'm saying? So man, this you just looking at this shit trying to make sense of it, but that shit was scary. Yeah. In the 80s, they preached fire and brimstone. Yeah. You know, the prosperity preaching didn't come along until the 90s. You know, to the religious pimps came along. But prior to that, there was fire and brimstone. So heaven or hell. So it's hard to have a concept of God as a kid. So if your parents, if they talking, well, you're also looking for them to walk. And I watched my mama walk. So when we started getting in trouble, God was the answer to everything. And me and mama can't know what she's talking about. Because God is the answer to everything. Yeah. And you don't understand what she's saying, but she consistent with it. And so I learned to regurgitate my mama's
Shout out to all the dead Cadian soldiers.
God's word, you know, it never goes forward once you hear it. So you will always remember it. So nigga, I just be reciting shit I done heard mama say. And so as I got older as an adult, and you go to your mama house, she might got TD Jakes on TV, she might got Truffalo, or what's the other motherfucking name that the mom that was fucking everybody, the Eddie Long nigga. But Eddie Long was a bad motherfucker before he went punk. I gotta make sure y'all get y'all monetization. Who edited this shit? Yeah. Make sure y'all edit this good. I want the boss to get their monetization.
Yeah. What I was saying nowadays, you have influencers like yourself. Yeah. Your voice is bigger than a lot of the pastors. And the message that you give to the youth, a lot of them, like you always say, are young and impressionable. And you have one of the biggest responsibilities. Because I know you do work in the community, but the responsibility that the influencers have, how are you handling that? Because just 4 years ago, you didn't have millions of eyes on you every single day. No. And how do you think that ties back to the barbers? Because they get 45 minutes with people of their community every single day.
It's overwhelming, because I want to be normal again. Yeah, I can't be normal.
For real?
Yeah.
So the cost of things
I want to sleep and buy some pussy. I want to ride down the street, have behind, catch one of them little old hoes and one of them outfits walking, pull over, get the dick sucked in the car, give them $50, $60, and get on by my business. And sometimes it's like, no, ain't nothing in a while. I don't know what last time I done it. I could do it. You could $50, $60, you could dick suck twice. What? Yeah. You did try it. No, I don't. But you know, but you could if you did. Yeah. So, you know, and you go on about your business, don't nobody know you done that with you, hard God and the devil. Mm-hmm. But now, nigga, they're gonna blast you. You know, so, nigga, it's different now. None of this was planned. Nigga, I ain't set out to be none of this. I just want a YouTube channel. Because, nigga, social media became a drug for all of us. And nigga, not only did it become a drug, nigga, it became an addiction that we all are addicted to. So I got a partner who's now my manager. And he ain't on social media at all. And that nigga was a construction worker, and he took me to work with him to work up under the house. And so I was up under the house trying to level the foundation. He trying to jack the motherfucker. I be live on Facebook. Yeah, nigga, I'm up under the house. Goddamn, he working. Yeah, you niggas. And he be looking, nigga, who you talking to? Yeah. And I be saying, nigga, I'm talking to these 15 people right here. There ain't no 15 people watching you. And nigga, I used to be saying about 15 motherfuckers. When it got to about 200, I think about 3 months had passed. And that nigga said, nigga, you should be excited about 15 people. And you entertain them people for free. You been arguing with them niggas for 3 days now. Because, nigga, you can make a post on
What up, Yankee?
the wrong motherfucker will fly. You and him would be arguing all week. Y'all know each other. And you swear to God, y'all hate each other. Cause y'all don't know each other. So, man, that nigga said that. And it hit me. Man, I ain't getting nothing out of this shit. And nigga, I'm a educated, intellectual nigga. I took a business class in law school.
Man, damn good to see you, dude. I got this. Came out yesterday. A lot of people got on pre-order, but
Leadership class, it teaches you about, you know, the return on investment, which is ROI, and then your return on energy, ROE. So, nigga, I'm investing my time, my energy, my emotions, my thoughts, my words, because I'm spelling shit correctly. I'm putting the right punctuation. These motherfuckers been spelling shit intentionally. They saying LOL. I'm saying laugh out loud and spelling it. So, nigga, I started feeling stupid because they say when you know better, you do better. So the knowledge that I have, I know once you start doing research and understand that. And what made me start doing research is that I seen the Netflix movie about the internet. It's called Social Dilemma.
Oh, yeah.
Man, that's a bad.
I didn't watch it. It's like that.
That's why, man, nigga, that's why I say you dumb, stupid motherfucker. You making new comments to me. See, that's why I insult people, man. Once I saw that movie, it changed my whole concept of how I see life now.
So did that come out before you moved?
Yeah. That's what made me do life. Because what I realized is, nigga, everybody's playing on us by way of the metaverse world. So mama and grandmama and them say there's a spiritual world and there's a natural world. And that's true. Okay. Nigga, there's a fight in the spiritual world that's going on that we have no idea. We're not tapped in. I can't say God didn't predict it, but nigga, the people who wrote the Bible, they never predicted the internet.
On what side do you think that you are?
Well, let me finish. Before you answer that question, because let me elaborate a little bit. You got the spiritual world, you got the natural world. But nigga, they never predicted metaverse world. Nigga, just 3 years ago, Nike had some metaverse Nikes that you can purchase, and some digital Nikes that cost $5,000. Remember, they were selling digital real estate. Bitcoins, that's digital money. Nigga, Snoop Dogg had a house where you can go buy digital real estate and spend $10,000, $20,000, and in the metaverse world, your house next door to Snoop Dogg. Well, they started introducing the metaverse world not to the adults but to the children. That's what Grand Theft Auto is. It's a new world. So now all the adults, we don't know we're in metaverse world when we log on to social media. So we don't understand digital wallets. We don't understand digital footprints. Nigga, we don't understand digital currency. We don't understand intellectual property, which is something digitally put out into. So nigga, this is a whole new world, and you can be convicted from what you do in this world. You can go to jail for what you do in the metaverse world. So the law enforcement say, okay, because people have now voluntarily entered into the metaverse world, this now have become the #1 tool that we use for making arrests now in the law enforcement. Because nigga, everybody's taking what they're doing in reality and bringing it to metaverse world. The money out of it. So, remember there was a woman who said she was raped in the metaverse world. Google it. So, it's a whole new world now that we all say time out from reality that we enter into. That's why most of the posts are so prolific. Because life isn't prolific. That's why you never see nobody post this kind of notice. Because this is a world we get to come be in and be so we get to escape reality, and most of us live 18 hours in the metaverse world, escaping our reality.
I think that's combined though, because based on what you do on there is what's gonna manifest itself right there.
Well, when you come here, nigga, you really ain't what you see. Nobody's bringing the real them here. I know. You think when somebody say pray for my mom when she in the hospital, that's the real them? The real them ain't touching that phone, nigga. They mama really in the hospital.
Yes, I know what you mean.
You think if I'm really sick, hey y'all pray for me, I'm having surgery. You know, I mean, you don't never see nobody when it's time to die. They on Facebook saying their last message to the world when it's time to die. You don't see when they sick, nigga, they on her saying, man, I'm over cancer, eat my ass up, I'm shitting on myself. Man, you don't see that.
Yeah.
That's the bigger than.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got it. Nigga, when a nigga said, bitch, fuck you, hoe. I ain't going nowhere, bitch. Call the police. They ain't going to allow. They ain't getting put out. That's the real. Oh, now, they may catch the shameful part, you know, secretly be recording and catch you, but nobody's intentionally bringing the real them on the internet.
So you were able to change your life in 4 years by bringing
I'm bringing the real me, homie.
Charles.
I promise I'm humble because you can't bring the real you and then cut this off and go play bad. You're a fool if you bring the, how you gonna do that? Everything on here is bad.
But you don't put all back. See, that's what, when I told you,
when you take a picture, no matter how pretty you are, nigga, there's some people that know you pretty gonna say you ugly.
Oh, you saying that the negative is what feeds the ugly.
Who wakes up and puts the real them on social media? That's why you take 4 or 5 pictures before you post it. That's why you don't ever post your first picture. That's why you trying to get it right.
So when you do your video, you don't put the first version of you on there?
Nigga, when I cut it on, I'm not even putting me on that period.
Oh, you don't know.
And when I get on there, as serious and as real as I'm talking, that ain't me. Nigga, I'm playing on y'all. That's a character.
If you can play that good, though.
Because when I cut it off, nigga, I'm cut. Nigga, I'm starting to my daughter. I'm addicted to nigga. Yeah, that's my personality. But the shit I talk about, I don't give a fuck about.
But this is stuff that's gonna live on forever.
I can't help for y'all know that shit. I'm just like the preacher. Nigga, I preach a good sermon and turn that motherfucker off and do everything I consider what I said.
You, well, I don't know because I'm not with you every day.
I'm telling you. So nigga,
did you have bringing up the streets or some stuff?
What did you do today on this 23rd anniversary of 9/11?
Roll 43. Atlanta Watchdog lost 10,000 pumping credits and now has 44,444,216,507 pumping credits.
But I talk like I want. Yeah, please. I'll arrest you a white person. They've been trying to get in the phone.
Is that something you would seriously do?
I don't think hell no. Yeah. Nigga, I ain't no freak. Nah, I ain't no nigga.
You are a freak, man.
I like fuck. I ain't no freak. I don't tongue kiss. I don't eat pussy. I don't suck ass. I don't nibble behind the ear. I just push dick in. And I don't do foreplay. And I don't wait till they get wet. Nigga, I put that in the raw. Yeah, the raw. You stand there, but you old school, you know you got to No, I don't know, nigga. I got go watch the Color Purple. Look how Mr. Fuck see it. See, say Mr. just get on top of her and do it too. I'm kidding.
Mr. just get on top of her and do his do.
I ain't sucked now because I got 2 kids and 5 abortions for them 2 kids, and I ain't paid for now abortions. I coerced them hoes into getting abortions.
Oh my God.
With blood on their hands, not mine. Bitch, you can't wipe that blood off. Yeah, so it ain't no mine. I coerced them hoes and do abortion. And then when I finally had 2 live Mexicans, I kept.
Oh, okay, so you wanted to keep the Mexicans. Oh,
yeah. The Mexicans mine, though.
I wanted to ask you a question about the black person Mexican.
Mexicans mine, though. And they more sexual in the bedroom.
No,
they more dominant. The black woman, she lazy. She want all the pleasure. She don't please.
You submissive in the bed. What? You say you want the Mexican woman to be more
down? She said she's more down. Mean none of that.
So that means you're submissive.
No, it don't. That means she just go get on top, ride your dick, suck your dick at the door, pull the dick out before you can. That she just more freaking. She's more dominant. That's not no submission. Nigga, I just fuck.
So you could be 2 dominant people in the same thing.
Yeah, hell no, that's just fucking. Okay, I didn't know. Yeah, 2 dominant motherfuckers. That's ladies, yeah, that's rough fucking.
You know I'm young, so I got a lot to learn.
You must have been with one woman for a long time.
Yep.
I kind of feel it.
1,000%.
Yeah, I kind of feel it. Yeah.
I stick with
you know, you get a little older, Dad talk to you. You get a little older right now, he can't tell you what I'm telling you, boy, shit now. You look at him different. Yeah.
Well, nah, I'm glad we was able to have a conversation. I actually take your hat off because I wanted to introduce your barber. Because we are at the barber.
Nigga, I ain't saying with this no ball spot, nigga. You saw my dreads. Did you see them dreads?
I remember when you had
and you saw how rough them dreads were looking? Nigga, I had a ball spot in the middle of the mall. I just used to pull it back.
It didn't look that bad if they was actually do porn.
They ain't started asking me to do porn until I cut the dread.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, nah, nigga, when I had them dreads, didn't nobody want them really. My wife was the only one saw some hope in the nigga.
You still married?
Yeah, actually married. Nigga,
You ain't gonna talk like this.
when you ain't submissive, you can't.
Because you dominant.
If you submissive in the bedroom, you can't talk like this outside the bedroom, nigga. You ever let a woman suck your ass, you can't never say, bitch, shut up. And
Yeah,
she shut up.
You done did that before?
Bitch, shut up. And my daughter heard it, that's the only reason I don't say it, because nigga, everybody would treat me funny. Nigga, my daughter was mad at me for talking to my wife like that. Nigga, that would make me stop.
Your daughter heard you?
Yeah, she looked at me, yeah. They went off and rode together. Shit, they made nigga feel like a piece of shit.
So you got the family in order right now. Because I remember for a little bit,
Because I got my,
you and your wife, you was having problems.
I wouldn't have no problem with my wife, nigga. I've been cheating from the get-go. And that woman been like Coretta Scott King. I've been openly cheating, nigga, but confessing and saying, baby, I got a problem. And the Lord working on me and dealing with me. Yeah, nah, nigga, my wife, nah, nigga, I got a real submissive wife, nigga. I ain't never had no problem.
Can I ask you a serious question?
Now I slap shit out of a dollar.
Charles, can I ask you a serious question?
Yeah.
You just told me a little bit ago that you don't bring your real self to the interview. So, the way you can go home is because she already knows he ain't telling the truth.
That's what I tell her. So yeah, nigga, if you gonna make me tell on myself, yeah, that's it's just like when Denzel played, yeah, baby, and he was on there, yeah, you know. But nigga, she know. Yeah, nigga, she know when nigga come home and that dick ain't as hard as it's supposed to be. She know I be secretly confessing and getting it off my shit. You know, nigga, you like, yeah, I be confessing. Yeah. Confessing the scene. Your family think I'm a rotten motherfucker because the shit I be saying. In some ways I am, but I ain't. I'm really a good nigga. And then what she told me. She said, after I done the Jason Lee interview, she said, babe, you been telling me you're a good husband. You don't always have to tell me cheating, baby, because you don't be cheating. I said, nah, but I just go in there just be trying to sell the bread.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like you said, everybody playing. But we really here. I had a great conversation with you.
You ain't got no more questions?
Oh, I mean, Charleston, you got up. You had me think you could leave.
That's just part of the antics, nigga. Come on, nigga, get you out of work. You supposed to make niggas tap out. They have to leave. Don't just throw it down. You supposed to make niggas say, man, I got to go. Yeah.
Yeah, I appreciate that. See, that's why it's good to have old school in here, which because you play on game. Yeah. Did you ever start feeling that when people start calling you punk at school? Like, what age did they start doing that?
I lied on this motherfucking FBI agent named Daniel Torres. Yeah, I lied and said he stuck his fingers in my ass looking for girls. I ain't bullshit. Yeah, I lied on them motherfuckers. Yeah, I lied like, nah, they got the wrong man. Yeah, I lied and said he stuck his fingers in my ass looking for girls while I was handcuffed. And damn, they got his ass in trouble. You hear me? And boy, when they found out I was lying, shit, nigga, they put my ass to Homeland Security, put a motherfucking charge out on my motherfucking ass. Nigga, listen, I went to court 23 times from 2000. I ain't bullshit. This is public record. Hey, I went to court 20. Boy, they wanted my motherfucking ass. And he was a decorated FBI. And I just want to apologize to Agent Daniel Torres. After that, man, he was a bad motherfucker. He brought down the drug empire. And I lied. Nigga, I lied like a motherfucker. You know, listen, and shout out to Senator Roy West. Because I called Senator Roy West office and told her to lie to him. And boy, they jumped on it. Because they thought they had some time. Say, boy, oh, motherfucker. But listen. So, make a long story short, I know I'm lying. Mm-hmm. This what made me want to be friends with the police out there. Because, man, I know I'm lying like a motherfucker. Nigga, I'm out on ball for 5 years. Nigga, they mad at me like a motherfucker. You hear me? They want my ass. So, I go try it. And I know I'm lying.
Yeah, that's tough to do.
Nigga, I know I'm lying, nigga. And so, I had 2 motherfucking lawyers. One of them lawyers said, Charleston, we can't win. I fired them motherfuckers. I'm just broke and angry at the time. You hear me? Just disgruntled in the motherfucking time. Shit, life ain't going my way. Man, so listen. So I go to trial, nigga, and so I represent myself. and it was a judge. It was Judge Phil Barker. He was a sitting-in judge. And Tina Yu was the actual judge. Criminal Court 8, Dallas, Texas. Nigga, I got Dallas gang unit. Nigga, Homeland Security. Nigga, I got some heavy motherfuckers. So I represent myself. But by the time I go to court, I just had my daughter. I've been on bond for like 5 years. So I had my daughter. My life done changed. I went to Tarrant County Community College and got my associate degree and transferred to Texas Western as a pre-law student. So nigga, I think I'm sharp in the motherfucking Texas Western with this pre-law degree. I ain't even got this pre-law. I ain't got it in law school yet. So nigga, I'm thinking I can represent myself in court and I do pretty good, nigga, but they still find me here. So the judge Phil Barker, man, dad, a U.S. special prosecutor on the case, big old tall black nigga. They sentenced me to 2 year probation because the judge didn't want they wanted me to go to prison. But nigga, the judge spared me. Shout out to Judge Phil Barker. So he told the jury found me not guilty, and the jury should have known and asked that I not do no jail time because they really respected how I represented myself in court. So nigga, all I did was just mimic all that shit off the shit the lawyer show that grandmama never used to watch. That's all I shit. I was just mimicking shit. Yeah. You know, nigga, that's all nigga know how to do. Is mimic. Yeah, nigga, I done well. The judge sentenced me
Going back to the Battle Bridge, you're gonna try out PvP, see what online is real quick.
To answer your question. So he let me finish
Come
out
back
my
tomorrow.
first semester at Texas Western. He let me spend Mother's Day with my mama, so I turned myself in. So while I was in jail, so at this time, I'm probably about 33, 34, maybe 35. So the young niggas in jail saying school. What's up, school? School? What? So yeah, nah, nigga, I told 33, nigga, the young niggas was saying school. So nigga, ever since then, nigga been school to the young niggas. So when I got out, part of my court order is that the judge looked over to the court reporter and said, Lupe, he told the prosecutor that I want this young man mentoring to kids about games. Because that was gang unit was involved. And so the prosecutor stood up and said, Young, we don't have anything like that. And he said, find something. That's a white man, homie. He look racist in a motherfucker. See, I want this young man mentoring the kids about games because he got my juvenile record as well. And I want to just say this to the mothers, to the mothers who children that get in trouble. I've been getting in trouble ever since I was a kid. But because of my mother and the type of mother and the way my mother carried and presented herself, I would always get favored in the courts. A lot of nigga mamas coming up there hitting their head, you know. So nigga, the courts, the world is gonna treat you according to the So when my mother got on stand, the prosecutor asked my mother was I in the game, and my mama said yeah. Prior to my mama getting on the stand, I lied and said I wasn't in the game. Man, I wasn't in no motherfucking game, but I joined the gang in the boys' home, and it's documented. So my mother got, and so because of that, the judge, when he got ready to sentence me, he said, Mom, I like you. He said, I'm gonna let him spend Mother's Day, wish he could turn himself in. He looked at me, because every time I came to court, nigga smelled like weed. So the prosecutor them would say, you know, they noticed that. So nigga, the judge said, yeah, you know what, you're gonna stop smoking that marijuana. So he gave me some stipulations. So by me transferring my probation from Dallas to Fort Worth,
I want to try to finish that off, but I get up early.
They rather me go do the kind of community service that they normally make niggas go.
What are we gonna do?
Because I know the law and I'm knowledgeable.
1 second.
It's just a court order.
Sorry about that, guys. I'm gonna have to call it a quit-so on this one for now, but I will be back again tomorrow night. We're gonna be trying to do a long stream tomorrow night, so stay tuned.